No matter how much success we get, we question whether or not we truly deserve it. We second guess ourselves, and oftentimes this not feeling good enough stems from a lack of self-confidence. So today, I'm going to focus strictly on strategies on how you can overcome that feeling of not being good enough. So let me get right into it. No one likes the feeling that they're not good enough. So here are some ways to overcome that. First, and this is in no particular order, but one of the things you can do is find the root of the fear. Is it based in any reality, or is it based on what we perceive others are thinking of us? Many times this is not accurate, and if we sat and were honest with ourselves, we would be kinder to ourselves and admit that there's no one telling us we're not good enough but ourselves. Are you comparing yourself to others? Look at social media. Social media plays a huge factor because it's easy to compare the worst parts of your life to the highlight reel of someone else's. So I encourage you to avoid comparisons and stay in your lane. But you can still love who and where you are right now while looking forward to your future. If it feels like you're letting yourself or others down or not living up to expectations, you may need to revisit your why or purpose. Are the goals you've set what you really want, or are they coming from an old timeline that you've held yourself to? Consider reprioritizing your ambitions based on who you are today and the person you want to be. Another strategy is focusing on past successes. Remember what you did to overcome a challenge or achieve a certain goal. Replay that feeling in your mind. Visualize a successful outcome over and over again. And also, don't forget to celebrate your current successes, even if they're small ones. Another strategy is, despite being afraid, do it anyway. One of the best ways to overcome your fear of not being good enough is by actually doing the thing that you fear the most. So if you fear an activity, or an event, or an interaction with another person, the best way to conquer the fear, based on research, is to expose yourself to the feared activity. Exposure and gradual increase of exposure can help alleviate fear and anxiety around feeling inadequate. When you fear you won't perform well enough or perfectly, do it anyway. This in turn will just help boost your self-esteem and your identity. Nothing is going to keep you down, basically. Another strategy is avoid the negative self-talk. Talk to yourself more positively and surround yourself with things that are going to make you happy. Another strategy is know the secret. The secret is everybody thinks they're not good enough at one point in time or another. So it's not personal to you. Thinking we're not good enough is actually our mind's default factory setting, and we just need to work on that. Another is turning your attention outward. When you turn your attention on helping others, you've got no room to wonder whether you're good enough. Also remember, you are not your thoughts. You have a mind, but you are not your mind. You're not the thoughts that you think. You are the actions you turn your thoughts into. That's really important. You are the actions you turn your thoughts into. Another strategy is imagine yourself without the fear. Identify the exact fear that's holding you back. Now, what do you really believe you're lacking? Then ask and answer this question. What would you create, attempt, or change about your life if the fear of failure or imperfection was not an issue? Last strategy I'm going to discuss today is deal with the worst now. Imagine the worst that could happen if you push past your fear of not being good enough. How would you deal with it? Write it down. This exercise helps us realize that even if it all implodes, which is highly unlikely, especially when you address potential problems in advance, there's always something we can do to lift ourselves back up. So if you've learned something from this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below of what resonated with you. I also have another video I want you to watch. It's called Imposter Syndrome, Causes and Solutions. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please comment below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody. Take care, and remember, keep your mental game on.